kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Rolling to his right. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Giants had 8 and 5 to start play. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Wentz now on first down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wentz going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On 1st down, Wentz got his tight end. That's complete. That's Thomas. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wentz. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. To throw is Wentz. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. Sly able to put this one through, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot,
it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
To throw again on second down. Jones, another pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On fourth down, Jones. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 25. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Right side, Claypool's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
.42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to...
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, there's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A give up the middle to Gibson. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 88 yards rushing now for Gibson. He's got a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. A handoff for Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. A throw with a flat here from McKissick. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Wentz over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Sly able to put this one through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10 to 9. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds his target, Ebron. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Back now at FedEx Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Chase Claypool from 6 yards away. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
That time a 9-play drive.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll run with McKissic.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. He's tackled in the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Wentz.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run here with Gibson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Completes this to J.D. McKissic out of the backfield.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Back to throw. Wentz.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
To throw is Wentz. That's caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
New York set to take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Jones.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their own 37. Wentz to throw.
He's got McLaurin.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Wentz.
Got McKissick.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run the jet sweep. Dotson.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They'll run with Gibson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here's Gibson.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And a bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
He's hit 3 times already, and this for the win. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins.